All right, everyone, welcome in to a RZJags Super Show hosted by HBK Page Plays, whatever you want to say. Um, I'm just testing out a new format. We'll see how this goes. Um, the chances of this being a regular occurrence are pretty low. Just give a little bit of background. A couple years ago, up until a couple years ago, I used to watch a lot more football throughout the season. I would take the condensed games. And I would watch the condensed games back for almost every single game, every single NFL season. I think that it helped a lot when it comes to evaluating what's going on, and that was back when I would be doing more actual betting um, on football, and I think it helped quite a bit. I used to say I watched about 95% of every single snap in the NFL every single season. And as much as I enjoyed doing that, as much fun as I had doing that, and as much as it did help when it came to evaluating what you are seeing on the field, and then also being able to translate that into betting strategy, I just don't really have the time to do that anymore, or really the desire to watch that much Las Vegas Raiders and football throughout the season. So I've cut back quite a bit on how many games that I watch back. I don't feel as confident when it comes to making predictions as I did just a couple years ago. Maybe I'll get back into doing it. I don't know. It is a time sink. It is a time commitment to do for something that I enjoy, and it's not like I do it for work or anything. So the benefit is strictly um, just comes from my own enjoyment. So I'm not having enjoyment doing it, if it's not something that I feel like is giving me joy rather than just unmitigated boredom, then it's not something that I'm really going to do. It's not hard. It's not like it's difficult to sit and evaluate football from like a layman's perspective. Um, I think that doing this does help my understanding of the game, and makes me a bit more confident and a bit more forceful when I make a prediction or something like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it's just for fun. It's not like I said, it's not for a job or anything. So, and I'm no better than anyone else. Like anyone could boot up a replay and just watch a whole bunch of games and get a better understanding of the game. It's not, it doesn't it takes a special kind of person to do it. Um, you need a little bit deeper, obviously, for your coaching or trying to develop game plans. That's obviously takes a lot more skill and is a lot more difficult. But that's not something I've ever tried to do or anything that I ever wanted to do. It just comes down to spending the time to watch and evaluate what I'm seeing just from my own perspective. I have an idea of how the game is played and whatnot. But yeah, that's just the little background. Figured why not do something like that? But let's talk about this very controversial game that happened a week ago. Let's go over and just try and peel apart what happened in this game and really just kind of address the obvious controversies surrounding it. Obviously, my own bias is pretty clear to everyone here and how I feel about it. But it gave me a thought to go back and look and let's pick apart some of these criticisms that came about in this game, and then also just kind of maybe go through what I pick out and see watching the film back. And you're missing it's not like I'm watching all 22 film, breaking that down like a lot of analysts do or anything, and I'm just watching the condensed game back. It's the condensed version of the broadcast, so I'm not getting any special looks at the field. We're not breaking it down in that instance. For a lot of that stuff I like to, that's what Twitter is a good resource for. um, Plenty of people out there, analysts. I love seeing the former offensive linemen, and they go through and they evaluate what they're seeing from a line perspective, because that's just something that you don't get on a daily basis. You don't get a whole lot of offensive line breakdowns and whatnot. And so people like Jeff Schwartz and whatnot that break down stuff like that is really cool to me. Yeah, that's what I'd recommend if you have any interest in going to that. Twitter's a good resource for that, to break in to get individual perspectives. It's not a good it's not a good source for hot takes or just the random people who have a lot of opinions on every game. So let's go ahead. Let's dig into this. Let's look. Were the Bills robbed in the AFC Championship game in 2025? Let's get started. Obviously, kickoff here. Harrison Butker. Not much to talk about here. First snap was we have a little bit of a hiccup there. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Why why that stutter so bad? Okay. What is going on? Yes, I'm just not destined to watch this first play. It was a Josh Allen QB power to the right guard. See early on, 4 yard gain. Right here's the first almost pick by Josh Allen. Finally, the quality kicks back up there. So there's one. Uh, Missed pick opportunity for the Chiefs defense. Josh obviously extends the play. That was another errant pass that should have been picked off and wasn't. So, two potential turnovers on the first drive. I think everyone knows the Bills did not come out super sharp in this game, and Josh Allen was definitely not his normal self in the rest of the season. He put the ball in harm's way two separate times. I don't know why the Bills did not come out from the beginning really trying to establish James Cook. It's a very strange game plan from the Bills in the first drive. And I think that the difference is stark between these two offenses and their game plans coming into the game. Don't know what this celebration was the Chiefs were doing all night. Very strange. Um, see it again here. Hollywood Brown again. The Chiefs came out just with the RPO super quick. I don't understand that celebration. Um, just RPO City here in the first two plays. Obviously making something happen, using his legs. It looks so slow, but somehow just doesn't have to make his miss. Shoulders, there we go. Boom. Worthy. None of the first down. Rolling over the first down marker. Kareem Hunt getting stunned. Or no, Isaiah Pacheco getting stunned here. I'll tell you what, man, Isaiah Pacheco just he does not look like the Pacheco of old. He is not 100%. PO Juju right over the center. I don't know what it is about the playoffs, but the playoffs come around and Juju Smith Schuster with the weird celebration. Juju just kind of shows up in the playoffs. Like just every postseason run now, it's just been insane. It's been every time he's with them. Obviously, right now they have some better weapons now outside with Worthy and DeAndre Hopkins they had before. Juju's kind of he's filling the Rasheed Rice role or what Ricky Rice would have in this role, just much worse at it. There we go. There's Kareem Hunt making things happen. He's very upset. He can't go away there. It was a good run. Kareem Hunt had a good game, and like to be honest, looks like he has some fresh legs. He definitely looks better than Pacheco. He looks much better than Pacheco here. The Chiefs were ready to establish the run in this game, and I think that was the big stark contrast that I know is just the Bills just for some reason not getting the ball to their running backs. I don't know why. I don't know what it is or what they were thinking. I feel like sometimes these teams just they I think the Ravens did the same thing last week against the Bills. They wanted Lamar Jackson to like just establish himself and just, it almost feels like he's trying to prove something. But just do what got you there. I don't understand the need to force these things and to force just great performances from their quarterbacks when they have advantages on the part of the field. It was very I mean, that was frustrating for me because it's very obviously rooting for the Chiefs. But yeah, as you hear, like this run doesn't actually end up counting because of the flag. But James Cook, first carry he goes 5 yards. Yes, there's an illegal formation, but it's a trend. Where James Cook, every time he touches the ball, it feels like he was getting at minimum 5 or 6 yards, and he was busting much larger ones than that. And then they go empty here on 1st and 15, so there's no threat of James Cook. Josh Allen's nice seed there, Dawson to fade. Good pass. Now Josh Allen knew that he needed to settle in on this drive for sure. Once again, no James Cook. Give this to Ty Johnson. I just this was a game where James Cook should have been the main priority for the Bills, and I'm not sure why he wasn't. This was a good clear out route. There was a good drag there from Shakir. Defense was somehow not ready for it. I don't know. James Cook not on the field again. Allen scrambling out. Oh, this I wanted to show this. Okay, I remember this. They probably could have got a pass interference here if the ball had been catchable. But let's look at I'll look at this play again. So George Karlaftis on this play, and this is going to come up again later on. It feels like they had a point of emphasis in this game. Feels like. Watch how he hits him here. Hits him in center, hits him right as he's releasing the ball, but he's not wrapping him up and he's not taking him to the ground. He's not even giving the refs an opportunity to throw a flag here. He knows where he is. He's breaking down. He's playing it smart. He's not going for the big hit. He's not going to wrap him up. He's forcing him to the sideline. He's almost like using like a mini contain. Like he's not going to be able to break back inside. He's keeping a good contain and pursuit angle, and he hits him right in the center, right as he's throwing the ball. But it's a push, and he's off right away. You know, a lot of these roughing the passer penalties they come from just wrapping up and just continuing through the ground. And Karloftis does this multiple times in this game where he hits Josh, and he pulls off at the perfect time that you cannot throw a roughing the passer penalty. There's just no ambiguity there. There's nothing for them to even see. This is a good run to Murray Cooper. This was successful push. And they did this perfectly. I don't know why they. So let's look at this here. I don't know. So if you watch this push, there's none of the Josh Allen nonsense trying to go to the left guard. They line they line up and he pushes him basically straightforward. Keep going to get this every time. I don't know why they went away from this style of touch push, but we'll go back. I'm sure that's going to come up later. James Cook, carry, 5 yards. A trend of the game that luckily for the Chiefs, they did not explore enough. And then obviously another potential turnover here, the first fumble of the game. Josh Allen just taking his eyes off the snap. I don't think that we see the replay here, but he does. I don't remember if that even showed in the condensed replay, but you can tell he's taking a snap and he's looking up for the ball. It's in his hand, so just careless mistake. 3rd and 9. Kalishkir trying to make something happen. He can't. So they're going to have to settle for a field goal for 4th and 6, 4th and 5. The difference, I think, will start early on here. Bills were just putting the ball in harm's way from the very beginning. They didn't ever have to pay for it. Which is surprising. Remigio, he was ready to hurdle here, and 44 stops it. It was just a funny looking. I thought he was injured on the play, just the way that it looked. Chiefs moving the ball. Oh, yeah, like it was a good throw, but great coverage from Benford. It's a shame that Benford goes out as early as he does in this game because he played very well early on when he was in the game. Mahomes using his legs again, smartly, getting the open space. The Bills running. I think this is because they're just running a lot of man coverage, and there's just nobody there to watch, and that happens quite a bit in this game. Worthy with his first carry of the game. It's a good chunk. I mean, Worthy came in. I'm sure there was some added motivation. There's an obvious offside. This was a fun looking fumble, obviously. Obviously, the offsides played a huge part, but I mean, this was a good play by the Bills defense. I mean, he's trying to get the jump here. He's almost lining up. I think he's lined up and actually, but yeah, he yeah, obviously caused a major disruption. We'll hear. Is what it is. There's no controversy here, folks. This is clear cut. I think Albert lines up in the neutral zone on top of jumping early, so he got the 2-for-1. There was no ambiguity. But obviously, I think we know what happens later on in this drive. His Kareem Hunt takes a big 12-yard run there. Early on, the Chiefs dominating this game. The fact that this game did not get out of hand early is very, very fortunate for the Bills, I will say. So the Bills got extremely lucky early on in this game. That this did not get out of hand because it really should have based on how they were playing. God, Xavier Worthy just has the acceleration on him is just insane. And here, I think, is the unfortunate, unforced error. Oh. And Ed Oliver just rips that ball from Holmes on the ground. he wanted it. And you got to give the Bills a lot of credit. Like they were getting outplayed, but they were definitely playing with heart. I mean, this defense was they were playing their butts off. Yeah, Pat's just not going to win that battle. somehow, yeah, that's the Bill. There was 5 fumbles in this game, and the Bills recovered all of it, which is just nutty. James Cook with a 9-yard run there. Just every single time he touched the ball, there was you know positive plays happening there. He was getting first downs. He's getting big chunks on first downs. I don't know why they went away from him or why they didn't feature him more. They started in this drive. Look at this. There we go. 16-yard little swing pass. This is like the that's. I feel like I don't see many touches from him the rest of this half. Because they have that big drive in the second half, the start of the second half, where he obviously just dominated them. Josh Allen makes a lot of time. He throws another ball, like man, another ball that probably could have and should have been picked off. I'm not sure what the penalty is here. Holding on the defense, so it wouldn't have mattered. So maybe he did see that. Actually, it's possible he saw the hold, so he knew he had a free play, and that's why he threw it up. I mean, I don't know. I can't get in his mind, obviously. Here we are, Ray Davis, not James Cook, not James Cook. We got Ray Davis again. Khalil Shakir with the swing, and this was a fantastic tackle by Justin Reed. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Spag sending the blitz again there on third and 9. Probably came back to bite him on that one. I mean, he was able to just left the quick screen, the quick slant right over the middle. Gosh, another fumble and it's right back on it. It's actually insane how lucky the Bills got when it comes to just the bounces. I mean, I could not believe um, recovering all 5 fumbles in a game is absolutely that's insane. It's like legitimately insane. I would love to see what the odds recovering all 5 fumbles in a game is. But I mean that this play right here is just I mean, that's just how strong Josh Allen is. I mean to be trying to pull away and have the ball ripped away and just be able to be strong enough to not be held up and to grab the ball is genuinely insane. Like I'm obviously a hater, but I'm more of a hater of the fans in general. And just the general. This was such a scene. God, I am a hater of like Josh Allen. Like I said, I use him as more of the fans and the haters of the Chiefs. But like, I love watching Josh Allen play. I mean, that is just an insane fucking throw. Oh my fucking god! I love watching this guy play football. He is fucking amazing. Holy shit! I have so much watching. I have so much fun watching him. Probably my second favorite quarterback in the league. Like bar none, without a doubt. He is just so much fun to watch. Um, yeah, I watched this throw like 100 times. It's just insane. This is such a fucking insane window. Um, and there's like 3 quarterbacks in the league that make this throw. Joe Burrow doesn't make this throw. This is an insane fucking throw. Um, I can't say anything about it. It's mind blowing to me. He is a mind blowing player, and another like I said, a big reason. Like yeah, they put the ball in harm's way, but I mean it's because of his talent that he didn't lose those fumbles. He heads up, and there we go. And then here we go, James Cook. Like this is dead. This play is dead. This play is dead. What the fuck are we doing? It's insane. Let's scrub this again. Holy shit. This play is absolutely insane. This play is fucking dead. And James Cook had the game of his life here. Holy shit. On the short side of the field, this should not be possible for him to get the edge. I mean, these guys have ceiling very, very well. I don't know who the defender is that 73 has, but he has the edge. I don't understand how they break down and he like dips a little bit back, bends it. How he breaks contain here is just insane. Bolton should have an angle. He's just not fast. Bolton is a fast linebacker. And even with the angle, cannot stop James Cook's acceleration here to get in the end zone. This is a fucking insane run. Obviously, he had an even more impressive play on 4th and goal later on in the game that we'll get to. James Cook, holy shit. Um, Lemire put this team on their back, and they almost came through and beat the Chiefs for the first time. And had they, it would have had to have been like a James Cook MVP performance. He was insane, incredible, 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 incredible. Cannot say enough about watching James Cook. Yeah, I would hope they use him next year. I would be so high on him as like a fantasy asset if Josh Allen didn't poach so many of the red zone touchdowns. Okay, this is really good back shoulder throw. It just comes because Kelsey and Mahomes have played together so long. Also, DeMar Hamlin's fucking terrible. This is this was like an all-time bad performance from a fucking NFL safety. At least on like such a big stage. This was bad. I don't know what the fuck he's doing on this play. I mean, this is just terrible. What is he doing? It's not like Kelsey. This is not Kelsey prime athletic Kelsey. This is not prime Kelsey. This is just he's just hesitating. He's just constantly on the back foot and he's constantly reacting. He is never, ever, ever, ever playing with instinct and cutting something off. I understand he doesn't see the pass, but what he's just backing up. He's backing up constantly on skates, and it's this all game long. It's a really, really good throw. It was quick, on target, on time. Obviously, Kelsey Holmes, what else needs to be said there? But DeMar Hamlin, just fucking terrible. Holy shit. So this right here had me a little bit worried. Obviously, rooting for the Chiefs in this game. They taken it short, run with Kareem Hunt. I think I'm right down on third and short, run it with Kareem Hunt, and they get stopped both times. Like this Bills defense, very, very big stop. And in normal circumstances, the Chiefs are probably punting here, but obviously the Chiefs need to know what this is. They came up hard, quick snapped. Well, it was like I think this was Mahomes' first designed run on the season. This rollout, and I think that he probably has a pass option here. He does have a pass option here, but the design runs have not been a big part of the Chiefs' offense, and that's something that I learned like throughout the week that they people get people get angry when you talk about the Chiefs and that they're being a different gear in the playoffs for them, and they are a different team in the playoffs, and everything in the regular season is really just a warm up to get to the playoffs. And it is true, the Chiefs did a lot of things in this game that there's no tape on, and that's by design. That's an Andy Reid design. He does not put a lot of the things that he wants to do and come playoff time on tape because the more tape the teams have on you and defenses have on you, the better that they can adjust. That happened in this game when it comes to the Bills and their short yardage stop. Obviously, I mean, everyone's heard about the Josh Allen tendency to go over the left guard. It's because the Bills ran so many of those damn tush pushes, and they probably didn't need to do that. They probably didn't need to put all that on tape and give the Chiefs an opportunity to study and to find the point of attack to be able to stop them. Because that was automatic for the Bills, and whether or not you think they got it on the controversial fourth and goal or not, or fourth and inches or not, what your view on that is, you have to at least acknowledge that the Chiefs played about as perfectly as you can, and that was automatic. And throughout the season, that's like a 2-yard push. It wasn't happening in this game because of all the tape the Chiefs had. Whereas the Chiefs came out and a lot of the stuff they do. You go back to the Eagles Super Bowl. You had the corn dog plays that they ran twice. Those are things that weren't put on tape all season. Those are brand new plays that were just for the playoffs. They didn't run at any other point in the season, but they brought it out in the most high pressured situations, high pressured moments, because there's no way to game plan for it, and it completely goes against tendencies that is on tape. So it's a massive scheme advantage that the Chiefs have over the Bills, and I'm not sure that's going to change unless the Bills get more of an offensive-minded head coach, but I don't think Doug McDermott's going anywhere. So, tangent over. Obviously, Kareem Hunt slowing down a little bit in the second quarter. The Bills definitely adjusted to bottling up the run. They had a lot of men in the box, a lot of dudes in the box. The quick passing game was just there. Worthy scaring a little bit, going backwards, trying to get more yards. I wish he would just kind of cut up field, but athletes try to do amazing things. What are you going to do? Look at all the. Oh my gosh, at this point, I think Benford's out because Kyrie Lim's playing significant steps. Again, just way too much separation. I mean, the curls are just free here. Just constantly backpedaling. I mean, I feel like you don't need that much separation on DeAndre Hopkins. It's just too much separation. There's no need for it from that down in distance. Pacheco again. It's not the same. Sad to watch. Sad to watch. I think the Chiefs definitely probably take it back here in day 2. And this scared me. Oh my gosh! I remember. I mean, yes, he was down, but how many times have we seen? I feel like Kyrie Williams is a big person of this, just like fumbling at the worst possible times. Fighting for the extra yards and then fumbling the ball as you're getting up. The Austin Eckler play, obviously. Yeah, this was scary. He's lucky that he was down. He's lucky that he was down. Being up trying to fight when you get up that quickly, the ball it's nobody is secure. Samaje Perine making an appearance. Then Xavier Worthy going backwards, couldn't maybe leading to disaster, but I don't know what the fuck that celebration is. I don't know what that is. I don't know the flag here. Face mask? Yeah, face the face mask button. I don't remember seeing the replay there. And Xavier Worthy making his presence known again. He's just so fast, but again, it was on him. I think Damar Hamlin lining up direct. Yeah, this is just man. I have Damar Hamlin just manned up on Xavier Worthy, and I don't know why. Um, insane, insane. What is this game plan? Damar Hamlin here, just man up, just left in the dust. I don't know what the Bills are doing. I don't know what they were thinking. Like he can't keep up. He can't even keep up with Kelsey. Kelsey's manipulation, let alone the pure athletic ability of Worthy. Just massive mismatch. I mean, did this genuinely one of the worst games I've ever seen from an NFL safety in such a big game. This is terrible. By accident, we're just not getting James Cook involved. Ooh, oh, this play. That's right. Okay, this play had me into my seat. Another bit of good fortune for the Bills. It's just it's a disaster. Karloftis has the ball in sight. I mean, look at how close this is. Look at how close this is. Josh's Josh's release saves this. Oh my god, so close. Not only do they have the fucking four fumbles that they all recovered, this they probably recovered this one too because they just covered every single fumble. But just like watching it live, I was like, oh yeah, I've seen this a million times. Jesus, I think that was legal formation on that one. Yeah, and the penalties. I don't want to get into it yet. Oh, oh, I don't know to make of that one. So this play, I didn't like. I think they ran man here. Did they? No, it's zone. It's zone. Just no one picks up Samuel here. This ball, God, what's crazy? If Josh just hits him in stride, um, this is at least a first down, if not more, with Samuel's speed. Because by this point, like Tranquil looks like he has a good angle here, but if Samuel's catching this in traffic, obviously Watson's back is turned. It's very possible that Samuel busts a big one here. Josh is kind of Samuel should still catch it. It'd still be a 5 yard gain, but the ball was definitely low and was not thrown in stride. So Karloftis again with a good angle, but he gets pushed away. Another thing, what I did a lot of, I listened to a lot of local and like lot of local guys just on YouTube. A lot of the Buffalo guys, to be honest. I think Dan Mitchell was the one that I watched the most, and then there was another podcast with two guys, and they were talking about Keon Coleman and frustrate. Now I didn't watch, like I said at the beginning. I don't watch as many snaps, so I didn't watch as many Bills games as I would in other seasons. But so Keon Coleman has this tendency in these 50-50 ball situations where instead of trying to make the best effort that he can to go up for the catch, it's almost like he's trying to. It's almost like he's trying to draw a pass interference penalty. So like you'll see a lot of plays where it's like the ball is like way over where it just feels like. And I mean I can't say for sure. This one it is a high throw. But the frustration that they were having with him is that it feels like he's not actually he's trying too hard to draw pass interferences rather than just trying to go up and high point the ball. He it, at least in a couple of instances in this game that I saw, it kind of made sense. It kind of looks like he almost is just more concerned about like making a tough contested looking catch. Oh, this play. Okay, remember that. But we'll come back to the Keon Coleman thing because there's another more 50-50 situations I think, and both of them kind of open my eyes. Like, maybe I think it might be a legitimate criticism. It's hard for me to say for sure, but just based on this game, I feel like he can. There's just better effort to be put in and better opportunities on some of these balls that he gets. This obviously okay. This is the first irritation that I am definitely going to have when it comes to people complaining about officiating because there's a big punt return and people want to talk about penalties, penalties, penalties. I saw 4 holds on this play. You didn't. Okay. And then what's funny is that they'll take screen grabs of specific spots on play and be like holding, 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 holding. Like right there is the one that I remember. For this one, hold on. Let's let's look at this again. Um, this started to irritate me. Okay, 88 here. All right, right. People are upset about this block, which is insane to me, right? And they're upset because of this screenshot right here. They'll play here and look at this screenshot. Okay, and they're like, oh my god, he was holding, he's impeding his progress. But the fucking thing is, there's not. This is never getting called. This is not a hold. This happens in less than a quarter of a second, and by the time I hit play, he's already going to be letting go. He's not pulling back. He didn't affect his angle at all. The fact of the matter is, 41 just couldn't. He wouldn't have an angle to make the play. Right? People see like big punt returns and they look at all these individual things like, oh my god, there's holding, there's holding, there's holding, there's holding. Listen, these things happen on every single punt return. The fact of the matter is that you have to have a dramatic impact on someone's momentum, which just doesn't happen here. He's not pulling, he's not impeding, he's pulling his hands off. Right there was another one that people were upset about. Let's see here. I need to do wish I could go 5 seconds instead of 10. Right, right here, right? Justin Watson takes him on head on, 100% head on. This is a good block. There's no grasping. They're just engaged. 56 is engaged with him. He's engaged with him. He brings Watson into him. And obviously he's going to try and he's extending. He gets away. He gets away from him. No issue whatsoever. There's no hold here. It's just he falls because he's taking Watson head on for that head on collision, and he took on that block. And then he wanted to swing, but by Fumihio is very fast. And so he has to turn extremely fast and try and make a play on the tackle. He just can't do it. There's no hold here. There's no penalty here. None whatsoever. It's never getting called. It's not worth bitching about. It's not worth crying about. It's never getting called on any fucking return. Right? Stop fucking whining about things that are definitely not penalties. There's enough controversial calls in NFL games to get upset about. Don't invent bullshit because you're butthurt about the team that had a good play. Fucking ridiculous. This right here, also not even close to a hold. There's no hold, no grab, no nothing. This is not a hold. I don't need the key. Actually, I think all he does is he places his hand on him, but he doesn't affect him at all. He doesn't change anything because he's not holding, he's not grabbing. He doesn't do anything to affect the play once he gets past him. Just where the hand placement is when he's running. Let's go. There's nothing there. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Nothing here. Nothing. No penalties on this play. No fucking penalties on this play. Get that through your heads. There was no penalties on this play. Fucking Christ, dude. God, yeah. Just a good return. It's just a good return. That's it. Amijo he could be a difference maker in the Super Bowl. Like nothing here. Nothing. There's no penalty there. There's no penalty there. Nothing. 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 Stop whining. Holy shit. Oh, we're getting up now. I've entered the territory of more and more calls. This might be a fun breakdown. Kareem Hunt with a nice 7-yard run there. He got up weird. I remember watching this. I thought he was hurt. I was a little bit upset. Uh, Kelsey, yeah, obviously here it's the same thing with Josh Allen from what's snap is he just gets his eyes upfield too soon. The fundamentals, man, the fundamentals. It's bad when Kelsey's making those mistakes. I was a little bit concerned seeing that. Obviously, there's the play. DeMar Hamlin. So first of all, here it is. Look, here it is. All right, DeMar Hamlin again. Terrible, 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 terrible. He was all over Travis Kelsey here. This is a penalty. This is a penalty, and Pat sees it. This is a penalty, and he knows it. Again, just holding and wrapping and wrapping. Obviously, Mahomes throws this up. It's just like that the Josh Allen throw earlier. We're just throwing up in coverage. Um, Could have, maybe should have gotten picked. Worthy, I think, mistimes his jump. Um, I understand where the throw was coming, but like he's wrapping him up. So the penalty. So he throws it up here. Worthy mistimes his jump. So he had the right idea. The problem is that he mistimed it. So like the ball was getting to him as he was actually coming down. I know this play was actually contested. I don't know why. I don't know why McDermott challenged this play. It was gonna be first down regardless because of the penalty. Yeah, let's like. I don't. I don't understand the controversy, right? Um, the fact of the matter is, the ball can hit the ground. That has always been established. That is said basically on every single one of these catches that involves a ball touching the ground. The announcers say the ball can touch the ground, but it just matters: is it under control? Does it move? Does it bobble? You know, all these things. Like they make this caveat pretty much in every single review pass. This ball does not move. It's under control. It's just it's simultaneously possessed. It's possessed by both guys. Simultaneous possession goes to the offense. That's just bar none. That's just the way the rule is. Guys have possession of the ball. It's a catch for the offense. Obviously, even if not, it's a 20-yard difference. If even I don't know why they wasted the challenge there. I don't. I think that was really stupid considering that there was the holding, the obvious holding on Kelsey. In the first down anyway. Yes, it's 20 yards, but the funny thing is, the craziest thing is it's very likely that this actually probably hurt the Chiefs. Once they have the first down by holding, better. They can have this extra 20 yards and don't score as quickly. Because if they're back here and they run another minute and a half, off this clock, minute and a half to 2 minutes off the clock, the Bills don't have an opportunity to go down and to make it 21-16 going into halftime. I mean, this game should have been 21-10. The play that everyone's complaining about really worked out in the Bills' favor in many, many ways. Okay, that extra 20 yards made a difference because no matter what happens, I mean, I guess in the end it could work out if you were able to hold them to a field goal rather than getting a touchdown because the difference is still the same, seven, supposed to, 6. But the fact of the matter is that the Bills were lucky to get the ball back with enough to score before halftime, which, and I understand that's not why everyone just wants to bitch and complain about the refs. But first of all, it's the right call. It's not an incomplete pass. The ball was simultaneously possessed. The ball does not move when it hits the ground. The ball can hit the ground. It was under simultaneous possession, which goes to the offense. And the funny thing is that let's say that play happens exactly the same way. That ball hits the ground in the same way, and then I don't know if that was Elam or whoever the Bills defenders. But if the Bills defender rips that ball out of Worthy's hands and it's a pure interception, no one is sitting here and complaining about it being an incomplete pass. Obviously, it would be negated anyway because of the holding. No one's celebrating the interception. I know how this shit works. I know how you people operate when it comes to complaining about these things. You only complain about the things that don't go in your favor. But if it had gone in your favor and the Bills got the pick, you would not be crying about the fact that that ball should be incomplete. It is an obvious completion because the ball hitting the ground did not move. It was under simultaneous possession. It was in possession. Weird. We go here. That throw helps. Just not on the same page with Hopkins there. I don't like the trickery here. I don't like getting to Pacheco here on like direct snap. I think it's a bit weird, to be honest. I don't know if I'm trusting Pacheco with that. He just doesn't move the same this year. Mahomes looks, he gets the edge free. The Bills defense did a terrible job with containing Mahomes in this game. Absolutely terrible job. God, like so many of those scrambles were just free. I don't know. I don't understand the Bills' game plan. Obviously, this was stupid. It had no effect. It's a bad thing. It should have been offsetting penalties. It should have been. Okay, it was stupid. Unnecessary roughness was obvious. Came up ahead of them. Kelsey should have gotten penalized for the taunting for sure. It happens a lot though. A lot of times it's not the initial person. It's the person that comes over and retaliates. That's just kind of how this goes. Happens a lot. Happens a lot. Okay, it's not a Chief-centric issue. The thing is that like if you're retaliating, you're always going to get called. The question is the person who started going to get called, and it's never a guarantee the person starting gets called. This is a great play. I remember this. Oh boy. Yeah, I just love watching Josh Allen play. Jesus, love watching Josh Allen play. This was such a crazy play. He is dead to rights on this fucking snap. Dead to fucking rights. The angle, hi, hi. Like, brother bear, look at this. First of all, Justin Reed times this snap absolutely perfectly. So Spagnuolo sending just like crazy good blitzes. Reed times this so well, and he's just got a free lane to Allen, and he throws the pump fake here to Ty Johnson. I'm not sure if it was always going to be a pump fake or if he really wanted to get to him, or Ty Johnson just might not be looking. I don't know what was going through his head here. But either way, the pump fake gets in that Reed just gets. You have the angle here. You have a free run. But this was insane. It doesn't even look that impressive, but you just and then he was that, which is whatever. I mean, it's a 4 yard gain, 4 yard gain. But it's such a good rep. Holy shit, insane. Josh Allen handling the pressure very very well. It was picked up nicely here because Spags sent five again. Yeah, it's not five again. They picked it up well. This pissed me off. This pissed me off. Um, so a lot of complaining about the penalties. Now the what drives me nuts is that it's 2nd and 6 here. This probably doesn't matter because it's going to be 3rd and 1 regardless. But you know it makes things different. This is a fucking awful pass interference call. This is a terrible offensive pass interference call. Both players have a right to the ball here. Both have a right to the ball here. Watson plays this perfectly. He's got his hands on. He's within the 5 yards for the hands. Hands are off by this point. The ball's out and the ball's out. He has just as much right to this football as Coleman does. Now Coleman makes a great catch here. He has just as much right to this football as he does. That he's going for the ball. Some this pass interference, quite frankly, the fucking joke. I don't know who gives a shit because it benefited the Bills, but that's a bullshit fucking pass interference call. I don't even know what the fuck you're doing throwing that flag. That's like genuinely fucking terrible. Um, another play. Josh Allen doing well in the situation. Obviously, only had a minute and a half to go down, and really the field goal was kind of like the number one thing in the mind. Like they could not go in half down to 10. The Chiefs getting the ball. Hand off to Ty Johnson. I don't know where James Cook is. I don't know why James Cook's not the this play. Like this, it's probably pass protection. I'm sure he's just their 2 minute offense running back. Uh, James Cook's taking this an extra 10 yards. He just has too much explosiveness, if not more. Ty Johnson's a 6 yard run. Is what it is. But I'd love to see James Cook more. Again, just 4 yards. I mean, 4 yards is 4 yards, but I mean, in this situation, the clock ticking down, like, who cares about 4 yards? Why are we fighting for 4 yards here? Obviously, it's getting it's make field goal range easier. Karlaftis with a bad rep there. Bad rep by Karlaftis. Oh my gosh. I don't know if he just loses his footing or what. But he does, yeah. He trips. It's a bad rep. Bad rep. He maybe could have picked up the throw a little bit better if he had done that. But obviously, good throw here. Coleman, obviously. I mean, Josh Allen, good throw. Who knew? Good scramble. Just throwing it away. Jones just quite not fast enough. Okay, yeah. Let's look at this again. Okay. I think this is one of those plays. Yeah, they line Chris Jones out at edge for this. Oh no, they have the three down, the 3-2. Okay, so he gets a little chip here, like Kincaid. He absolutely dominates on this rep. Now, if we had a little bit more straight lines, this still probably doesn't happen to begin with. If this is, but he's also Chris Jones is one of the people that just dominates the rep like that. So, again, close to getting the throwing hand, close no cigar. Josh Allen makes a really good throw here. This, how much do I want to go in on this? This is again a fucking ridiculous call. He throws that penalty right away. He has no idea the results of this play. If there's a pass interference on this play, it's on Matt Collins. I know no one wants to fucking admit it. No one wants to hear it. But the fact of the matter is that if you're throwing pass interference here, it is only on Matt Collins. He is stiff arming him all from the 10. He's pushing away. There certainly is no pass interference on McDuffie. McDuffie is playing this as perfectly as you can. Matt Collins makes a great fucking throw. Makes an amazing catch, and then obviously a great throw. But McDuffie plays this as perfectly as you can. He does not have his hand all over him. His hands are down. He almost makes a great play on the ball. This is a fucking ridiculous throw. And Matt Collins catches the ball, so it ends up not mattering in the end. But imagine a world where Matt Collins doesn't make this amazing throw and they give him the fucking ball on the 1 yard line because of a bullshit pass interference. No one would give a shit. No one would give a fuck. No one would care. Um, but it's a bad throw. Or a bad fucking penalty. It's a terrible fucking penalty. So you're looking at a world where they fucking give the Bills the ball on the one goddamn yard line, 20 minutes before or 20 seconds before halftime. Okay, the idea that like we're waiting for the Chiefs when the Chiefs have this game, like this game is fully in the Chiefs' control. We're just letting the Bills back in this game with this fucking terrible throw. But no, Matt Collins makes a great catch. Let's see here. Let's see the slow motion replay. Yeah, up close you actually get it. You get a lot less replays in the Contends game, obviously, in the broadcast. But like right here, what the fuck? What the? He's slowing down. He's initiating contact. He's pushing him away. There's no pass interference here. None. What a fucking terrible penalty that no one gives a fuck about because it goes against the Chiefs. No one cares. No one cares. No one fucking cares. And honestly, you probably shouldn't because it wasn't accepted anyway. Again, this is another one of those things where it's like the penalty yardage and stuff. The difference, well, less pronounced. This is left fucking 40-yard penalty if it's accepted. But that's what it is. Obviously, here, this is one of those rare occasions where a penalty on the blocking team actually worked out in their favor. So the Bills they elected to take the penalty, get a yard closer to do a 2-point conversion. Obviously, this is the first of the tush pushes that just gets stumped. Oof. And then he tries to throw it backwards. I mean, play like that, it's not too risky. Obviously, he wanted to do that last week against the Ravens, but yeah, they knew it was coming. Because of the tape that they had out there. First, the tush pushes. That's a weird. Wish we had a more straight down the line shot. I don't think he got that. Obviously they were up there, so he didn't go anywhere. He didn't get very far past the line of scrimmage. Um, that was a big omen. That was a big sign of things to come when it comes to the Chiefs. They were designed here. Remigio obviously trying to make a big play here. Um, Good run again. It looks he's going to have a much better run if he doesn't get stopped there. All right, so second half, Chiefs get the ball. Remigio another turn. Nothing there. 39 makes a really good play. He makes a really, really good play. Holds out of the edge again. They had no answer for this. They had no answer for this all game, and I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't make any adjustments here. He just toasted him there. This was a really good play, a really good rep by Ed Oliver. Hold on. The Bills were able to stop the Chiefs' running game a decent bit. Ed Oliver had a lot of really, really good reps in this game. You got to give him a lot of credit. I didn't realize Hunt actually got 3 yards on that. Kind of insane. I should have had 2 yard loss. I didn't even know he got 3 yards on that. That's actually crazy. That was a really good rep. Yeah. Obvious pass interference. There's really no question about it. I'm sure there was people complaining about it though, because that's just what we do. Um, the trickery here obviously didn't work. Good job on the Bills to stay. Pacheco, so clunky. That should have been at least a 7 yard gain. I don't understand. He's just not himself. You know, 3rd and 3. Wait. It's this. I think they have another play like this later on. Kelsey, what happens here again? Oh, Kelsey. Yeah. I don't like that. They won man here. Won man here against Bunch. And they just won the drag. Um, and it, this is constant with these two, with Hamlin and Elam. They just get constantly messed up. They actually have a spy on Mahomes here. Milano, who coming to play. That's not Milano. That's not Milano. Who's that? Bernard. Ah, it's Bernard. Okay. Milano plays the spy much better. Um, Look at these two. Like why the Bills' insistence on running man um down their members in the secondary is mind blowing in these big situations. I mean, this is just bad. Like I don't like Elam never commits. He doesn't try and go under or over. He just kind of he lets the pick happen and he doesn't do anything. He doesn't try and go under it or over it. So obviously, how the Browns got wide open grass, easy first down. So the Chiefs pick up right where they left off in the first half and move the ball very well on this first possession. Uh, should have been putting this away. The Bills seem a lot. I don't know. That's this play design here. I don't know what they're doing. This is the first time I watched the Chiefs, and I'm like, what the fuck was this? Like, I don't know. I don't know if they got the play mixed up. I don't know if Worthy was just lined up on the wrong side. They have obviously Kelsey running in motion over here, um, and then they have Worthy kind of coming across the formation, but I don't know if he's there as a but this is just bad play. I don't know what this is. Bad play design. I don't know if Worthy's just something is not right here because obviously Worthy kind of blows the play out himself. The Bills do not, and it's actually going to be a huge possession. So Matt makes a great play. Obviously no one's open. Mahomes trying to make something happen, can't do it. Would have been picked here. That was a risky throw. That was probably his worst throw of the game. Juju puts a hand on it to maybe save a pick or maybe make it. Uh, yeah, he probably saves the pick here, to be honest. It looks like Elam's gonna pick that off. Yeah, that's bad throw. This play, I'm still amazed. Had the Bills won this game, this was going to be one of the plays that I was going to look at and say this was it. Like this was like single performance, single play from a player. This was a fucking incredible play. It's so difficult to do. Obviously, the Bills defense. He has P Ryan here, but he's never looking. He's never looking here. He's trying to get the first down. P Ryan is naked and probably picks up the first down, but he just doesn't see it. Here, he's obviously looking for someone. He's not going to. He's not really seeing anything here. Um, Milano just makes a great play. But watch. Oh, this is the second. It's not the play I care about. Here he is. Watch Milano on this. Just watch Milano on this play. Just so Mahomes, he's playing this by perfectly. There is Piran. They sacrificed the man on Piran. Now this guy is up here, so he would probably make the stop earlier. Um, Milano plays this by perfectly. He's perfectly mirroring, perfectly mirroring, perfectly mirroring. Mahomes is broken pocket, and Milano is already shooting. He's already shooting down to make the angle to close the gap between here because Mahomes with a large gap is very very deadly. But he's already broken contain, and then as soon as Mahomes kind of squares up like he's going to throw again, Milano has mirrored it completely. Um, he's not able to create any. He's not able to get one off beat, one step on his rep, and then he's just crashing down. Keeps the angle, makes a great tackle. It's a very, very hard tackle to make on the Mahomes in the open field. This was incredible. I had the Bills won this game. This was a play that it's not going to show up a lot of places, but this would have been such a huge play. It keeps them from because Mahomes has a lot of open space here. He doesn't get the first. He at least gets in the field goal range. I mean, the game changes there. That was a game changing play, and I was very frustrated. I was very pissed that it happened real time. And then obviously the Bills get the ball. And they finally do what they should have done every step of the way. They're just going to pound James Cook into the fucking ground. And James Cook is just, oh my, what a stiff one. And the way that he moves is so fluid. It just looks, no wasted motion whatsoever. Everything he's doing is creating space. Everything he's doing is forward momentum. Just incredible fucking stiff arm. Like, holy shit. He doesn't even break stride. Incredible game from this guy, man. What a game he had. Even there, like he's bottled up and he's patient. He makes the right cuts. He's reading his block and he gets 6 yards. Insane. And we're back to Johnson making the least, the least he possibly can. Oh, wow. God. I'm glad I'm a Bills fan. I see Josh Allen takes it 4th and 1. The QB power is just too strong. They really wanted to. They should have just done this rather than doing their half-ass tush push. Just run the power. They perfected the QB power. There's just so much to defend on that play. And Ty Johnson back. He gets 8. Ty Johnson again. Josh Allen with the fake. He does really well to keep it. Oh, yeah, and then we're gonna have I think either the next player to play after is another fumble that the Bills get back on top of. The theme of the game. That was a very good read option. Ah, he's so good. He's so freaking strong. Jesus. Screen to Dawson Knox. Gets him to 2nd and goal. 2nd goal from the 2. You think they would score a lot sooner than they actually do. There's a false start there that they did not call. Hold on. Let's see here. Yep. 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 But that happens in every game. I'm trying to point out the things that are not going to get called for because that's just everyone does. They run another little push, and he loses his footing here. Um, on 3rd and goal. I mean, this was bad. This was bad. I don't know. Watch Josh just completely lose his. I don't know if he trips. He's already going down. He's too far away to be doing this on the 2-yard line. Bad, 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 bad. This, again, it's obvious sign of things to come. So 4th and goal. 4th and goal. Get a little speed option. And perfectly. This is just incredible. Oh my god. The body control from James Cook in this play is insane. Like, look at this. Look at this. He's getting this pitch at the 6. You got Bolton here with the angle. Looks like Justin Reed here with a good angle. He's here. There's no wiggle room for James Cook here as he's getting this pitch. And I mean, right here, nuts. And his fucking acceleration is insane. And the body control here to this little body fake that he does here. Flip by Justin Reed. Justin Reed, you need to stay up and get your feet. He had contacted at the 2. He is in midair. It's hit. He's there. Holds himself up here, reaches over the. This is insane. This is the most insane fucking 1 yard play. 1 yard play I've ever seen. Like legitimately the most fucking insane 1 yard play I've ever seen. This is fucking ridiculous. Body control is out of this fucking world. You deserve a celebration on this one. Crazy. It's incredible. It's incredible. Legit. The wherewithal to get the hand down, the extent, it's just insane. Justin Reed, bad. We saw some good earlier. That was bad. He needs to just wrap up. That would have been a huge play, but they convert. I mean, great plays by James Cook. Chris Jones, they didn't even recover this fumble. I don't know if that counts on the stat sheet. I don't know if that's one of the 4 fumbles or not. I don't think it is. I don't think that's one of the 4 fumbles. Maybe. I don't know though. Because I don't think it's down that counts, right? It didn't even recover this one. It's crazy. Look at Chris Jones. Oh my god. Obviously, the one of the Bills lineman has a crazy rep later on, which was just insane. But Chris Jones just mauls this guy. Absolutely mauls him. We've seen this a lot. Jesus, I thought that what's the time of the skips? Jesus, just watch Chris Jones. Holy shit, insane. Oh my god, insane fucking rep. Oh, I can't get over the fact that they All right. So the Chiefs get the ball back. Kareem Hunt goes nowhere. Obviously, there's only been two possessions in the entire half. Chiefs won and Bills won. This Kelsey and Mahomes not on the same page. 3rd and 10 really, really quickly. So this was where the game was like really turning around here. Okay. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. I forgot this happened. Yeah, it makes sense timing wise. So this pissed me off actually when I pointed this out. The response. Oh, not this one. God damn it. Hold on. This one's irritating. Um, this massive fucking situation here. Okay. First of all, this is not an inconsequential play, just random inconsequential play in the third quarter. Right. This is offsides. This is offsides. Okay. This is not a false start. You, what are we talking about here? Okay. So instead of being 3rd and 5, this turns into 3rd and 15. That's a massive fucking play. This is a massive fucking possession. They fuck this up. They call false start on the Chiefs. It's a clear offsides. I don't understand what the fuck we're saying here. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I don't know what are we doing here. Like, what are we actually doing here? This is a clear fucking offsides. Offsides, 100% should be 3rd and 5. That's a big fucking play in this game. Instead of 3rd and 5, we're 3rd and 15. That's a massive fucking difference on. It's every bit as crucial as a fucking fourth down play. Every fucking bit as crucial. Considering the spot on the field and what's going on here, but this is a huge play. It should be on the 35. It should be a 3rd and 5. Changes the entire complexion of this drive. And Holmes makes a really good throw. I just don't think Hollywood Brown is seeing people make throws like this. Oh my god. Absolutely insane. Unfortunate. Yeah, he almost made the most of it. Hmm. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Good throw though. Good attempt by Hollywood. So, how to start off? James Cook once again. Good chunk. Hands to the face on defense. Play doesn't even count, but regardless, it was a good call. 8 yards, James Cook. It's just so effortless. I think that's what I'm so impressed by with him. Is everything looks so effortless. He's moving so fast and so quick and all. I think he fumbles here. I think this was a fumble, and they recovered it. This was a 3rd and 1, and they were stuffed. Another QB sneak stuffed. Good call too. No question about it. Here's the one. Okay. Uh, oh no, this is the first one. This is another fumble. I hate this is like a pet peeve. I hate watching games when they instantly just like start throwing their arms up like we got it, we got it, we got it. It gives you so much hope. But yeah, unfortunate. On the goal line, it doesn't matter. Oh man, right into Mike Dana's hands. It almost just fell right into Mike Dana's hands here. Look at him. Oh, so close. I don't know how Allen got that ball back. It's very impressive. He's just that strong. He's very impressive. So the next set of downs. Here we go. James Cook. They bottle him up for 3. This is a bad. This is bad. Okay, so you give Josh Allen a lot of praise. Okay, on plays like this though, he was not good. No, not this play. He was not good. To be clear, okay, this is not good. Okay, um, so Josh takes the snap here. It's a screen to shake here, and he he has such a good arm. Okay, and he throws like a rocket. This ball needs to be here. It needs to be on his front shoulder. I'm not criticizing a great quarterback. I'm just saying sometimes he just needs to slow down. He needs to slow down a little bit. This ball should be front shoulder, and Shakir should get this ball, and he still makes a good recovery. He does, but he has to stumble back. If he gets this ball on the front shoulder and he gets it in stride, this is probably just the first down. He gives that little hesitation, lets the defense swim to the ball and get them. He makes contact here at the 3. This defender should never make contact with Shakir on this play. It's a stupid. It's a nitpick. 100% a nitpick. This happens a lot with Josh. He just needs to slow the fuck down. He did not need to get that. He didn't have that much urgency to get that ball out, and he still gets 7. Still 3rd and 3. But it's just little things sometimes with him. This one was much better. The bubble screen was much better. There was like some serious talk about this spot, which was driving me insane. I can post the screenshot that I have of his initial. I don't know if I'm gonna get a good. Oh, it's so irritating. Trying to get the perfect spot here. This is not short. This was not the first time. Everyone that was like complaining about this spot too is out of their minds. Don't know anything about. Because they're focused on like where he ends up at the very end. Everyone was his knees up. Yeah, his knees up. Okay, but his elbow. This is not where his elbow is down. His elbow's already bent down by this point. So his elbow is down before this, right? Like now he's finally reaching and he's almost getting there. But he's not. He's down further back. It was almost a perfect spot by this ref. Actually, it was actually basically perfect. And where his elbow hit the ground, because his elbow hits, his forearm crash, and his forearm folds. Like you see his arm fold when it hits the turf. His arm folds when it hits the turf. Right, it's back. If I could slow it down a little bit here. The VPN. We're Russian. Okay. He's just about down right here. I think there's like another inch or two, but he's down right before then. So about a frame before. So the ref has almost a perfect spot of the ball on this down. So that should have been my Russian site here. Okay. This is the 4th and 1, right? Now, okay. The yellow line. Okay. They say it's unofficial. But the yellow line is extremely wide, right? The actual point that you're looking for on here, and I'm just going to put the caveat out there. I think he gets it. I think he gets the first down right here. I think at this moment, at this point in the push, I think he's probably got it. I do. Okay. I'm going to put that out there. I think that he gets it there. Now, the thing is, there are questions that I have, but I just want to say, I think he gets it here, but it is ultra fucking close. And anyone that watched this that said that it's clear is out of their fucking minds. You are deranged. The derangement has set in. This is not clear. And I know that they use the overhead shot. The problem is the overhead shot is not directly overhead. You know, the angle here, you can see the angle on this broadcast view is not dead on the line. Okay. He is not this far over the line when you flip the camera and you look down the line. Okay. That was about the point where he made it the furthest. And I think he probably got it. The thing is that it is the 40. It's right in the center of that 40-yard line. Is the line again? Right, dead center, not the edge of the 40-yard line. It's the dead center of the 40-yard line. They didn't show any replays. They don't show any replays on the condensers.
He's looking from the other side where the football is.
Okay, so here we are. Okay, so like I said before, I think he got this. Okay, I do.
Reaching for it.
Then these fucking weirdos start doing shit like this, and it makes me less sure. Okay, I thought he got it, but that it was clear was insane.
Close.
Look, this is not a real angle. This is not real. Okay, first of all, okay. So he has the white line drawn here, right? He has it at the edge of the first down line. The problem is that the first down spot is about right here. This line is not correct. It is not the outer edge of this. It's going to be dead center of the 40-yard line, dead center of this pylon. Okay? And when you look at where this ball is,
I was looking from the other side.
okay, the ball is right here. It's under Josh's chin here.
Where the football.
Now, when he gets pushed, it's not like he doesn't stay at this angle. Doesn't, okay? His body turns a little bit to where his face kind of shifts towards this end zone. Okay? So it's not like he's being pushed directly like at this angle. He's not just completely perpendicular to this. His body's shifting, which means that the ball is ever so slightly getting a little bit further away as he's being turned. He goes and he goes and he goes and he goes. Reminder, this is the spot that we're looking for right here. This is about the fourth down line, right here in the center. This center, this fucking bozo put this. Okay, that's not quite. About right here, ish. Right?
It's right there. Does he get enough to get to that line? Just had to get to that
line. I think he got it. That's so shocking. Why? Because this guy that was trying to make a point has me saying, wait a second.
I was looking from the other.
I don't know. Okay, because it's about right here. This is what we're looking for. Right here. As possible.
Side where the football is right there. Does he get enough to get to that line? Just had to get to that line.
I genuinely don't know. This? I don't know what the fuck this is.
Great shot, Barry.
No. I don't know what he's doing here. That never happened. This push.
Great shot, Barry.
This did not happen. Trying to overlay this as like the actual line to gain based on the angle is hilarious. That's not. This did not happen. This giant push over that line did not happen. Or if it probably did, this is probably the edge of the first down line we were talking about. So this, not so sure, and you literally cannot see it because of Chris Jones' helmet. I think he has it right here. I actually do. I think he's got it. I think he's got it here. I think this is probably a first down. You know? I think right here, I think that the very tip of that ball is probably there. I think it's possible. I think it's about 55% that he got this. The problem is, it's only 55%. You don't even know where the ball is here. Exactly. I think it's here. But like I said, his head is tilted a little bit.
There, does he?
I think he got it. Problem is that, like this fucking retard, this is where you all think the first down is. It's right here on this line. This is where you guys think the first down mark is right here. Okay? It's right there. And it does make a huge fucking difference. Because I agree, if this is the first down line, then yeah. I think you can say a little bit clearer, he probably got it. Here though, no, it's not clear. It was never fucking clear. For you guys to say that it was clear, it's fucking deranged. Say this is the reason why you lost is fucking deranged. Because the fact of the matter is, Philadelphia, they get the ball out right here. There's no question. Okay? The ball gets to be right here on the tush push. There's no question. They understand that if you're going to run that play, you want to run the it's a cheesy play. It just is. It should be an automatic first down. And you have to make it automatic. You can't even leave it up to the interpretation of a spot. Well, you fuckers that say that this was clear and obvious, you're deranged. You are incorrect. I don't know what else to say. I think that it's a fucking shame that this was the narrative around this game. when this was all that they needed for a first down, and in their best case scenario, they barely got it. This is not why they lost the fucking game. And you all also didn't give a fuck about the bullshit false start on the drive previous to this that made a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 15, which should have been a 3rd and 5, a 3rd and 15. Um, the derangement needs to stop. It's out of control. Absolutely out of control. So here we are, the first play after the big turnover. Another scramble. They just, like I said, no contain whatsoever on him. Strike Juju again. Just a great play over the middle. I don't know what it is. He scared me on this play. He scared me on that play a lot. The way he was carrying the ball. High and tight, my dude. High and tight, my dude. I'm just so glad there was no one, no one over here because the way he's carrying this ball scared me. Holy shit. Carrying it like a fucking loaf of bread. Squeeze that shit, Juju. Hunt, 7-yard run. This was bad. Oh no, this wasn't the play that I thought it was. Okay, first down. Mahomes has a bad screen pass too. I think that's on their next drive when they get the field goal. Because I criticized Josh for his, and I think Mahomes had an even worse one. There we go. Once again, designed on the option here. It's insane. This just did not happen at all during the regular season. I can't even blame 94 for crashing. Did crash there. Hamlin is just terrible. Another terrible fucking rep. Oh my god. Let's look at him. He's always on his back foot, always retreating. Like he's just getting bowled over by Pat. Like I just poor guy. And the world's worst fucking spike attempt. An embarrassing fucking spike attempt. Did get a great fucking did get a great camera shot from it. A great fucking photo. But the actual spike is so bad. 2-point play here. This is insane. This view doesn't give justice to how good this throw was, but just pumps here. Pumps here. 24. Actually, you know what's crazy? They weren't going to call it. This pump fake. So, how this ball not got completed? We were really screwed here. So, this first pump fake, boom, right to Juju. 24 goes and just tries to tackle Juju here. No flag was thrown here. No flag was thrown here. No flag was going to be thrown here. This was going to be allowed. Okay? This is going to be allowed. He makes a great throw back in the end zone to Hamlin again. Just everywhere, all over the Chiefs could play. uh, they made it work. They got the 2-point conversion, but it's a play that would have been really frustrating that they didn't put a flag on. An early tackles with Juju. Like Chris Jones there that no one cares about. Chiefs took another great play. Jesus. Fucking effortless. Like 20 yards just effortlessly. Guy is fucking incredible. Holy shit. Just too easy. Too easy. Every time they gave James Cook the ball, it was just like too easy. Like the Chiefs did not have an answer for him. What 69 is doing here? Probably could have been a penalty there, to be honest. I don't know what the fuck that was. Pat Johnson again. This is a good drive by the Bills, if I remember correctly. This was a good throw. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. I feel like maybe Ethan. I think Ethan was like going crazy about this throw. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe there was another throw, but it seemed like it was right around the time of this throw. This is just a normal throw. I mean, he just put the safeties in a cover two. It's not that difficult. This is like the least impressive of the day for Josh Allen. It's just a Josh Allen throw. Like this is just basic like cover two. Just, that's it. There's nothing that special about it. Oh, that's right. I know it's coming. It's coming. Avoiding flag here. This play. What is this play? Oh, what? This was a whip. What were they doing? What like? Okay. Talked about Keon Coleman earlier. This is another one of those. I don't even know why they're designing these. I don't know why they're doing these 50-50 balls to Keon Coleman here. This is just terrible. Why are we wasting the play here? I I think they were trying. I think they were trying to bait pass interference. Like genuinely, I think that's what's happening here. Which gives me. That's why I think that the Buffalo Bill, those local guys. I think it's true. What is Keon Coleman doing here? He's not even trying. He's just staying engaged the entire time. I think he's trying to draw. I think that's his main goal here, rather than actually trying to go for the ball. McDuffie's too just went. Oh, this play is so good. Oh my god. Oh my god, this play is so good. Joe Brady was in his bag on this one. He was in his bag on this one. It kind of reminded me. It was almost like you did the corn dog motion just as a decoy. It just fucked up the entire defense. So what you ended up with here, you ended up with like Justin Reed. They're kind of switching, right? Because Shakir is going. So they have the switch in mind here. They've made the switch adjustment here, and Shakir back motions back behind, and this fucks them up. And now they go to re-switch and readjust the defense, and then the snap happens. Justin Reed is kind of waiting for Shakir to continue his motion over here. So they have Reed playing this guy. The problem is that Shakir then bounces back, reverses, and now Justin Reed is in no man's land. He doesn't know what to do. He's in literally wasted space. They got two guys on one here. Tranquil really should probably recognize that this is happening. This is probably on Tranquil. I think he should probably carry Samuel up on the cross. He looks like he's going to, but then it's like he expects Reed to be back here at this point. So maybe he recognized that Shakir went back this way, and Reed's responsibility is to vacate and cover the back zone here. Don't know, but this is obviously they broke the Chiefs' defense with that motion. Um, just a great play and a really, really good throw because Reed still almost got a hand on it. But I mean, Josh Allen, a wide open throw like that, I just feel like he's just gonna hit. What are you gonna do? So 6 minutes left in the game. Another tight one. Obviously, another instant classic. Easy pitch and catch. Race fast there. Kelsey playing Ring Around the Rosie. The slowest fucking spin imaginable. And it works. I don't know why. It just outslows everyone. Hunt. So here, the Chiefs are moving the ball well on this drive. And yeah. This is I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I thought maybe this was earlier on in the game. But this was a really, really good play design. Kelsey, this is, he didn't have a great statistical game, but this was a huge play. Um, really almost busted it, basically. But so Kelsey, they're running like rub route here, pick play, and I think Elam, like there's no contact here. If Kelsey makes contact here, it's going to be an illegal pick probably. But he runs it like he's going to just on block Elam, which makes Elam the sidestep, and not Johnson. Uh, Elam Johnson just really, really. Then he gets out of the way at the last second. But there was so much muddling happening here. Plus, you have Milano playing the spy. I think that they probably recognize that Milano's been spying quite a bit. He's done the spy really well. The middle area here, because that it's very, very muddied when you're trying to run man with a spy. And then Worthy's just free here on the drag. Um, Explosive. So here it looks like the Chiefs are going to go through and cap us off with a touchdown. But there's a great play by one of the Bills' defensive linemen that absolutely just blows this drive up. One of the most insane reps I've seen from a D line in my life. Absolutely insane. Oh, that's it. Oh, just he blows this up on first and goal. Just watch him. Watch him. He picks, throws him. He picked him up and threw him. That is insane. Picking up an offensive lineman and just throwing him at the quarterback after spin. It's the most insane fucking rep. I've watched it so many times. It's fucking amazing he didn't fumble, to be honest. This could have been an even worse fucking disaster. Just it's insane. Insane fucking rep. They should have thrown a penalty here. It would have been a similar result regardless. They should have thrown it. They wouldn't have accepted it. It should have been a flag, maybe. Hmm. Yeah, that should be hands to the face. It should be hands to the face. Um, Similar result because this resulted in a second. They should have called Taylor here. I think they should have 100% should have called him. But this guy just absolutely blew up this fucking play. Like that was insane, insane fucking rep. Holy shit! And obviously, second goal from the freaking 18. This is it. This was the. This is like inexcusable from Pat. Pat has to make this. Like, what? No, he's trying to get it around 50 here. There's no excuse. You got to get that there, and it has to be catchable ball. Obviously, now it's third and goal from the fucking 17. Like, what are you gonna do? They do a good job containing him here. Just nothing. So they have to settle for a field goal. I mean, that's a big stop from the Buffalo defense. So you know the game's set up here. Despite any issues you have with calls, the Bills have been fortunate in the turnovers, recovering 5 fumbles, getting away with some missed picks. The Bills had everything they wanted here. Okay, there's 3 timeouts and 3.5 minutes left in the game. Um, if you told any Bills fan this was going to be the scenario in this game, down 3 timeouts, they would have taken it every day of the week. There would be no complaints. You expect Josh to go down and score here. You just do. I know I did. I was like planning it out in my head that it was going to be like Mahomes with like a minute left, down 4. There's no one good coverage, but they're running man here, and they ran good coverage. But Josh, thing with main coverage is you got a lot of backs turned, and Josh takes advantage of it. I don't know what happened here. Um, I think I know the broadcaster said that maybe he was just throwing it away, or maybe there was miscommunication with Shakiri. I thought Shakiri was going to push Only Pearson I could really catch that though was going to be the Chiefs, so maybe got away with it. Knocked down here by Bolton to the line, ready to play. Getting down to the wire here. The Chiefs sent it. They brought the pressure. They threw the screen. He threw it on the front shoulder. It was a good throw. Cooper does what he can. Gets 5 out of it. There you go. The 4th and 5. What no one expected. Oh, I feel like this has probably been broken down a million times. Bucks couldn't quite make or Kincaid couldn't quite make the catch. I mean, good on Josh to get the ball there. I mean, this play is just insane. This, wow, wow. Every time, the fact of the matter is, the Bills had it in a good spot. They couldn't take care of business. Chiefs not out of the water yet. I mean, the Bills had 3 timeouts. Swept them on first. They did another one of the Mahomes scrambles. I thought Pacheco was down here. I thought this was bad on the officiating, honestly, because I don't think that the clock should have been stopped here. The Bills should have been forced to burn a timeout. It could have ended up really mattering. So he's hit here. I guess maybe because he reestablishes. But I mean, he's down here before he goes out of bounds. Like his knee's down before going out of bounds. So this clock should have kept running. I think they stopped this and they shouldn't have. Um, but regardless, they stopped it. So it gives the Bills an opportunity. But a big first down, regardless. Huge first down. Jacoby gets a few. Buffalo takes timeout. Wing T formation. Hunt stop behind the line. So it's huge. 3rd and 10. No timeouts. What did the Chiefs get? Like, I mean, if you're the Bills, you sell out. Everything gets all muddied. So they caught him in man. I think the Chiefs knew that they were going to run man in this situation. Um, it was just good play design. There's just all this muddling up here. This was just a perfect call against man. Terrell Bernard is responsible for P. Ryan. Too much to muddle through. Easy pitch, easy catch. Bernard actually takes a good angle. He recognizes what he's got to do. He couldn't get there fast enough. P. Ryan makes the good play. Doesn't matter. Tackle inbounds, out of bounds. That's game over. Um, so again, we spent a lot of time on the 4th down push uh, as the entire national discussion. I think that the derangement is out of control. Um, I said that I think he got it. Um, I do, but it wasn't clear. And the more that these fucking weirdos tried to prove their points, had me. You know what? I actually don't think so. I don't think he got it, or I'm not so sure anymore. Um, it's there's like the common misconception that like it was like the edge of the 40-yard line. The fact of the matter is that he was trying to get to he had to get to the center of that 40-yard line marker. He had to get the ball there. And obviously we showed that one angle. I showed that one angle. I had it like super enhanced and tried to put the line at the very edge of it. Which just made me realize like holy shit, like these people are just really retarded. Really fucking stupid. And it's not clear. Like you can't see the ball. Period. You can't. Um, if you're going to run that play and you're going to run that play on 4th down, you have to make it definitive. Uh, to complain about that spot's insane. Complain about that spot and not complain about the called false start on the drive previous that even gave him the ball in that position to begin with. This just adds to the derangement. Quite frankly, it just adds to the derangement. And it's why I can't take any of you guys seriously when you're crying about the officiating and crying about these things when you only care about the things that benefit the Chiefs and you don't care at all about the things that go against the Chiefs and that you try and minimize the impact of the timing that they happen. just to minimize the timing on when that happened and the difference between that 3rd and 15 and 3rd and 5 and pretend like, oh, they're not even remotely similar is ridiculous. And obviously the pass interference before half on the big Mac Hollins catch that didn't actually end up mattering because he made the catch. But that was a really ridiculous penalty that would have been a massive benefit to the Bills that they did not deserve. Who cares about that? Obviously, there's a narrative that the rest stayed with the Chiefs. So, no, the Bills didn't get screwed. If you watched this game and thought anything other than the Chiefs had a better game plan, or their team played better, I don't know what to tell you. That's pretty clear. So, with that, we got a week left. Super Bowl, the last football game for a long time. It's very sad. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed. It's been fun.